What is up, guys? Today we're back with a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the first footage of Pokemon Go that we've seen so far, at least. I'm nearly positive this is it. It makes a lot of sense based off of what we know about it so far, and it was at the South by Southwest Niantic Showcase, or conference, whatever you want to call it. And there are some things right off the bat before we get into the video I want to discuss. So first off, the first bit of the screen, you do notice there is some sort of trainer level. This trainer is level 9, and that definitely kind of dissipates a few of our theories right off the bat that there are going to be levels tied to your trainers and levels tied to your progress in gyms and gym battles. So little bit off on that one, but there's definitely some other things we need to discuss. There's also possibly some sort of crystal system. I'm not exactly sure. The bottom right corner of the screen, there's either what appears to be, since the video is actually kind of terrible, I apologize, but it is kind of bad. So it could be an Ivysaur, like it could be an Ivysaur just popped up there, or it could be a crystal system or something. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work. But anyways, right off the bat, we have that. We also have that there is going to be customizable sprites for your character, that there are like actual models for it and everything, and that you can customize them. That is all but confirmed at this point. So let's get right into watching the video. So first off, before starting it, I do want to also take a point to mention that there is something off in the distance there. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It might be an indicator for another Pokemon, but it might not be. I'm honestly not sure. It could be either one. The screen is just really bright in the recording, so I really can't tell what it is. But let's get right into it, shall we?
They're distributed all around the world. Pokemon have different habitats, so some Pokemon like water, some like mountains. They live in the places they want to live.
Okay, so first, right off the bat, we hear that Pokemon are going to be living in different places based off of their actual habitat that they prefer. So that's going to be something that we kind of have to note, that there is going to be some regional exclusivity to certain Pokemon.
So you get notified if you encounter the Pokemon. You're either going to capture it with your Pokeball, or since Pokeballs have Pokemon.
Okay, so first of all, there is some sort of number next to the Ivysaur. I can't quite make it out. The screen's a little bit too bright for me to make out the number and what's next to it. It could be something I'm just looking into a little bit too much, but it also could actually have a meaning. Again, this also confirms that catching Pokemon is going to be a single button action that you can do, and that it's not going to involve actually battling. So I know that disappoints a few of you, I'm sorry about that, but that actually has a pretty good implication on the combat system. So hopefully you guys can take that as your, I don't know, almost like a bonus. I mean, just sort of a trade-off, really. So hopefully you guys like that. Little disappointing you don't get to fight the wild Pokemon. Also a little disappointing evolution might not actually be in the game. But I guess we'll see. So let's continue watching.
Oh, got away.
Okay, so that right there is actually really important to note as well, because that means that the light-coded Pokemon Go Plus system, which goes on your wrist, or I guess it can go a bunch of other places too, but mainly on your wrist, right? So it's going to have LEDs that indicate certain things. I would imagine that you're going to get some sort of light that pops on that indicates that a Pokemon is nearby you, and then you can further click the button in the middle of the Pokemon Go Plus to catch the Pokemon, or fail to catch it, I suppose, is now we know that you can fail to catch the Pokemon. So maybe the light will turn green if you catch it and red if you don't catch it. That's just an idea I had while watching this on how the Pokemon Go Plus could work.
So my throw wasn't good enough, the ball wasn't powerful enough. So I go for a more powerful Pokemon.
Alright, so there are going to be different types of Pokeballs. We do know that. This is confirmation that the Master Ball will be present in the game in some way. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out, but it's definitely going to be there somehow.
There's all kinds of cool things you can do in terms of how you use the ball.
Alright, so there are a few bits of new information we have here. First of all, that this guy has absolutely no idea what he's doing, and he just used a freaking Master Ball to catch an Ivysaur, which is probably the most disgusting use of a Master Ball that I've seen in the past few years. So, shame on you, first of all. But okay, we do have some actual new information here though. So first off, there is an HP value of 94 here, so that's definitely very, very important to note. That means that there is going to be some implication on stats that Pokemon are going to have based off of possibly a level system or just sheer stats when you catch them. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. There's no level actually indicated unless it was too bright and I couldn't actually see it. So there's definitely something to be noted there. You'd think you'd see some sort of level. I'm sure that you know what, that could have actually been the really bright number that's like right at the start of the catching Ivysaur scene. So I'm not sure, but that definitely could be it. There's a 3.46 there. I can't really make out what that is. There's also a 0.63 on the right there. I'm not sure what that is either, but those numbers definitely mean something, if not just a weight and a height. It could mean actually something. Types are going to be present in the game as we see. I wouldn't expect anything less there though. That's definitely expected at this point. It should be noted that this does not confirm nor deny that this is going to be Gen 1 only to start out with. It definitely could be. I could definitely see that happening. And also there's a crystal function of some sort. Crystals are down in the bottom of the screen there. I'm not sure what that means. I really wish I knew what that meant and knew more about it, but I have no idea what that means, and we have no information further explaining it, so I'm going to guess that's a currency of some sort, and maybe you get it when you catch Pokemon, or you can buy it or something. That'd be a great thing, honestly, if you caught a Pokemon and it gave you some of the in-game currency that you could also purchase. Also, something I didn't mention before is it looked like the trainer actually got XP, 110 XP from catching the Pokemon. Maybe the 10 extra XP there, because it was split up into 2 tiers, was from catching a new Pokemon to the Pokedex or something like that. Definitely like that idea, adding XP to catching the Pokemon. It gives you a better sense of achievement for achieving new things like catching a certain amount of Pokemon, winning a certain amount of battles, for example, or trading even could possibly be something like that. I'm not exactly sure. The one thing that really concerns me is that evolution might not be present in the game because they make every single Pokemon available just to catch on its own, which just would be really, really alarming to me. So that's going to be the end of the video, right? So final thoughts, the guy mentions that there's other stuff you can do and then he gets cut off, so I'm going to assume that this was probably not supposed to be recorded and that it was a closed doors conference. It might not have been. It might have been something that they did to more than just closed doors, but it might have actually been a closed doors conference, which means that we probably shouldn't know anything that they just gave out with this video. So I'm not exactly sure if this is going to be indicative of a final product, but you should take all of these notes into account. I think this is pretty much as in-depth as I could possibly analyze it. There are a few other things I didn't mention that might possibly have some implication on the game, but I really don't think they will. Much like the rest of the AR parts of the game, I don't think that moving around the actual screen is going to have any implication on the game. That's why I didn't mention that, even though it did appear to actually move the screen a little bit when they were trying to catch the Ivysaur. So definitely do think that could have something to do with the game, but probably is just something to boost the AR experience. But that's going to be about it for this one, guys. Super, super hyped to have finally gotten some gameplay from Pokemon Go. Hopefully this is pretty indicative of the final product. We get some confirmation, I guess would be a good word to say, for what crystals are going to be and what the certain numbers are. Maybe some better footage comes out from it, which would be just fantastic. I'd really, really like some better quality footage that we could analyze a little bit better, maybe with some confirmed and denied theories on the things that were a little bit too bright to interpret. So that's going to be about it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Super, super hyped to have gotten a first glimpse of how the game's going to work out. Hope you guys are as well. And if you're new to the channel, if this just brought you to the channel, I make lots of other Pokemon Go videos, theory and speculation videos as of late, and I'm going to be doing a lot with Pokemon Go when it comes out. So I hope you guys are hyped for that as well. I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.